Welcome back to the Deep Dive. I'm really excited you're joining us today. We're about to plunge into something that, honestly, maybe many of us just take for granted. We use it all the time, but its global importance is actually growing. We're talking about English, the English language, its enduring significance. We've been looking at some really fascinating discussions and research lately all about why English matters now more than ever, maybe in ways you haven't thought about.
Exactly. And it's so important to get this.
Yeah.
This isn't just about, grammar rules or a specific accent. The bigger picture from what we've seen is really about access.
Access.
Yes, access to opportunities, to knowledge, to just understanding each other better in this super connected world we live in. Sort of foundational now.
Foundational. I like that. So our mission for you today in this deep dive is to help you quickly grasp why English is so dominant and what that means practically, for your career, for information, even for enjoying culture. By the end, you should have a clearer picture of why it's more than just a language, it's really a global skill. Okay, let's unpack this. So let's jump right in. Here's a question I hear, and maybe you wonder too. Do I really need to speak English these days?
It's a fair question.
Right. I mean, translation tech is getting amazing, and there are so many powerful languages globally. Mandarin, Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, French, loads of them. You might think, can't technology just handle it?
It's a really relevant point, especially with all the linguistic diversity out there. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But, the data we're seeing from places like the Global Linguistic Monitor, the World Economic Forum, it consistently shows English is becoming more important, not less.
More. Interesting.
Yeah. While other languages are absolutely vital culturally, economically, English holds this unique spot. It's the connector.
The lingua franca.
Pretty much, yeah, in many key global sectors. And what's really interesting, as one linguist, Dr. Sharma, points out, this isn't just some leftover thing from history. It's actually being reinforced constantly by technology and by, how the global economy works now.
Okay, reinforced. And I guess nowhere is that more obvious than online in the digital world. This number really hit me. Something like 58% of all websites are mainly in English.
Wow, 58%. That's huge.
Isn't it? Just think about your own browsing. How often do you search for something and the best info, the most up-to-date stuff, it's in English? It happens constantly for me almost.
Yeah.
And it's not just reading websites. Think about the apps we use. Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, even work software. Often the default setting is English, or the main support and features are built around it. It feels like the language of the digital infrastructure itself.
And that connection between online dominance and access to knowledge is fascinating and maybe a bit overlooked. If you zoom out, English isn't just a way in, it's like the main highway to this enormous ocean of information.
A highway, okay.
Think about academic research. A study recently found something like 85% of papers in STEM fields, science, tech, engineering, math, are published primarily in English.
85%, even if the researchers aren't native speakers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's massive access to cutting-edge science, to innovation. So whether you're, trying to learn coding, fix a tech problem, or understand the latest research, chances are the best, most current resources, they're in English.
Wow.
It's like having the key to the world's biggest library, constantly being updated. Without that English key, you're missing a lot. Maybe the most important new stuff.
That library analogy really works. So much knowledge locked behind that key. But knowledge isn't just for personal interest, right? It drives business, careers. So if English is this key for information, how does that translate into actual jobs? Is it really make or break, even if you're not in the US or UK?
Oh, absolutely. This is where it gets very real, very tangible. We see it in talent reports all the time, like Deloitte's recent Global Mobility Survey. English isn't just nice to have anymore.
It's essential.
For a growing number of jobs, yes. It's becoming fundamental. Even if you live and work somewhere else entirely, you might need it for clients overseas or collaborating with international teams.
Right, remote work makes that even more common.
Exactly. Or even just using the standard software tools for your job. They're often English first. It's really woven into the fabric of the global workplace now. Doesn't matter if you're in Berlin, Singapore, Vietnam, it's there.
Okay, but what about the rise of, say, Mandarin in business or Spanish? Regional powerhouses are huge. Aren't we maybe overstating English's unique role if a company mostly deals with, Latin America?
That's a really sharp point, and we absolutely shouldn't downplay the importance of major regional languages. They're crucial for local markets, for cultural connection.
Okay.
But what the sources suggest is that even within those regions, when businesses want to go global or interact outside their main language group, English often becomes the bridge. So maybe a Brazilian company uses Portuguese internally, but for international investors, or partnering with a German firm, or hiring someone from India.
English becomes the common ground.
Exactly. It's the connective tissue. It helps bridge different linguistic teams and markets. Which then raises that key question. How do you stay competitive? How do you collaborate effectively on a global scale without this skill? It just makes communication smoother, reduces misunderstandings, and honestly speeds up innovation when international teams can work together easily. It's less an asset now and more almost a requirement for moving up, for leadership, for having a real impact globally. It decides who gets a seat at the international table in many ways.
That makes a lot of sense. Not replacing other languages, but bridging between them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears slightly, maybe to something a bit more fun, pop culture, media.
Ah, yes.
This is where it gets really interesting for me personally. Watching stuff, Netflix, movies, music videos, there's just so much value, I think, in experiencing it in the original English.
Definite.
Because even with good subtitles or dubbing, you lose things, don't you? That little joke, the wordplay, the way an actor says a line.
The nuance.
Exactly. The nuances. You kind of miss the full effect the way it was meant to be.
You are spot on. And it's not just tiny details. It goes deeper into cultural understanding. When you understand the native English, you catch the humor better, the slang, the emotional tone, all those things that make storytelling authentic. There's a cultural critic, Dr. Vance, who talks about how language and culture are just completely intertwined. Experiencing media natively isn't just about plot. It's like stepping into that culture more directly. You see it through the creator's eyes, not a translator's filter.
That's a great way to put it, a filter.
Yeah. She gave this example of a joke in a British sitcom that relied on a really specific, almost untranslatable cultural reference. In the translations, the joke just fell flat. Or was replaced by something generic. It lost all its punch, its cultural insight.
Right, you lose the context.
You do. So experiencing it natively gives you a much richer understanding of the characters, the setting, the whole cultural backdrop. You connect more deeply with the art.
So, okay, if we pull all these different threads together, the internet, careers, even pop culture, it really does seem like English is more than just one language. Among many now, it feels like it's become this universal skill.
I think that's a very accurate way to describe it. A foundational element for navigating the modern world.
Yeah, for participating, understanding, contributing in ways that might be harder otherwise.
Precisely. And this connects back to that powerful metaphor we came across. English is a passport.
Ah, the passport idea. I like that.
It's not just for travel anymore.
Right.
It's a metaphorical passport. It gets you access to that vast library of global knowledge we talked about.
Right.
It opens doors to better jobs, internationally connected industries, and crucially, it's a passport to other cultures, letting you connect more authentically with media, art, people. And this passport isn't just for travelers, it's for anyone really who wants to broaden their horizons, stay competitive, or just engage more deeply with the global conversation.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now?
Well, it means having English in your toolkit offers just unparalleled access, influence, and a richer engagement with the world. It really does.
And hey, for those of you listening who are learning English right now or maybe thinking about it, please know that the effort you're putting in every word, every practice, every awkward conversation, it's incredibly valuable.
Absolutely.
You are literally unlocking this world of opportunity and understanding for yourself. It takes work, but keep going. The payoff is huge, often in unexpected ways.
Well said. And maybe for those of us who are native English speakers, this conversation might be a reminder to, appreciate the privilege we have with this language. It's often unearned.
That's a good point.
And maybe think about how we can support others learning it, foster connection, understanding. Use this tool we have to build bridges.
Build bridges, not barriers. I like that. It's a crucial perspective. Ultimately, whether you're learning it or grew up with it, the message seems clear from everything we've looked at today. English genuinely opens doors. Doors to experiences, careers, and a deeper understanding of our complex world.
It truly does. Which leads to a final thought. Considering how fast everything changes, AI, global shifts, you name it, how do you think this passport of English might continue to evolve? What new dimensions might it unlock in the years ahead for those who choose to carry it? Something to ponder.